Rogear's Enclave. Oh, that's the Orc God. I don't know if an Orc temple is a nice one. Probably not. How did Black Ring people made it inside? I mean, they tried to flood this whole temple, right? So did they go here before? Or did they go in and then they tried to flood the temple? Just to keep everyone else out? There's something hidden around here? Really feels like there should be something to dig up here. Come on, Sebille, what do your elf's eye see? So, book. This book contains an old fable of Rogear, god of the Orcs. And when Rogear stood against the enemies of the Orcs, fit of body and mind, he had but one aim in mind, to crush them into darkness. Yet that was not to be the way of it, for Rogear became enlightened that very night. He received a vision, bathed in light, in which he saw that leading his enemies to the light of truth would turn them from foe to friend, strengthening his forces and gladdening the hearts of his people. And you, and lo, not I, El, and lo, did Rogear wake and follow the path of light, and from then on, light did shine on Rogear and all his sons and daughters. Interesting. I mean, at least in DOS 1, orcs seem to be quite destructive. Aww. That sounds cute with your cat. Why is there a perched corpse? Smelling some Magister stuff happening. Sebille. Are they using purging ones here too? Ooh, an ancient key. I mean, in general, it seems so weird that we basically have this front with both Magisters and Black Ring people and Lone Wolves, and they all want to kill Godwoken.
Looks like this place gave the Black Ring a bloody nose. Let's be careful ahead.
I wonder how they all died. It feels a little bit like there will be traps, right? Bill? Yeah. That looks like pressure blades, doesn't it? Not detecting anything though. But I mean, the nice thing is, I'm flying, I don't have to bother. Still confused. Confused but curious. You see more now?
I see a trap nearby.
Quite a lot of traps.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Where do we even want to go?
Careful now, that's a trap.
And I mean, it looks pretty abandoned, this temple, right? Not a single orc inside, and just Black Ring corpses. I guess kinda Dead Ring now. Now we have orc corpses. Oh boy. Let's see if he's going to survive. Oh, he seems to be pretty lucky. Well, Dolores, that was quite good actually. Oh, we have disabled our spirit vision. Turn around again. Yeah. With so many corpses, I am expecting some orc ghosts.
Before you is the spirit of a priestess, an orc priestess. She's an imposing warrior monk, but gripped with terror as she gazes upon something looming over her from across the hall. She staggers back a few steps. An echoing roar fills your ears, rushing water. The priestess turns to flee, but is suddenly blasted off her feet by an immense, unseen force.
Oh, did they just flood the temple to kill everyone? Indiana Jones theme intensifies. Just waiting for the altar to lift something off. But this altar is actually pretty empty. But why did the Black Ring try to get inside? So the Black Ring people got inside, killed, or tried to kill the Orcs, and then the Black Ring just flooded the whole temple, with their own people in here too. But why kill the Orcs? And why do we just have like 2 Orc corpses?
I've spotted something.
Pretty powerful if just 2 of them gave the whole Black Ring trouble. Another Eternal artifact. I'm wondering if there's something more to discover. Just a mushroom. Maybe this one here can tell us more, because he's this priest. First looter. No? Well, no loot.
Kneeling before the altar is the spirit of another orc, a priest. He produces an ornate dagger and slices open the palm of his hand. Around him, the sound of rushing water grows.
Oh, maybe there was also like an orc godwoken here, and they just tried to kill him, no matter the cost. I mean, since all the gods have godwoken, why not Rorgir too?
Rorgir, I am your servant to my last breath.
He daubs the altar with his spectral blood and bows. The roar of water intensifies. He is suddenly swept forward. His skull hits the altar with a crunch.
Well, see if we can interact with the
grim
altar.
drip, drip, drip of floodwater and the bloated body at your feet make this place feel more like a defiled tomb than a temple. Nevertheless, you approach the altar.
I don't know if Rogue is happy to receive a prayer by a human or an elf. Same difference. But Lavender kneels and mutters a prayer to Rorgir.
Your vision clouds, and you open your eyes to a dark glade. Before you lies a bull, trapped beneath a fallen tree. It stares at you with malevolent eyes. As you watch, it transforms to a bear, claws digging into the earth as it struggles to dislodge the log. You blink, and it turns again. A gorilla now. It's vaulted back, pushing hard against the wood.
The gods are raised aside the imps. Yeah, the imps know how to have fun, right? But I guess Amadia isn't, but Amadia also doesn't have like her own people, because it's just the wizards, but like from all the species. But yeah, in general, all the gods you can have just do they have their own agenda and are just out for their own power. Not very nice gods in general, and that even applies to Amadia.
After a few more minutes' struggle, it slumps to the ground, defeated, and its contemptuous eyes return to you.
Strength, give me your vigor.
I don't know. It feels like we're going to give up some of our strength, right? Then again, do we really want to ask Tersendelius? Not really. Then again, he's using us, so why not use him? And Lavender asks his god to intervene, just once. I do not want to be left weakened by some god.
You feel your god slip out of your body and skitter across the ground to Vrogir. As you watch, ants start to pour out of the tree's trunk, scurrying towards the ape.
So is our god now helping another one? Because I mean, so far they just seem to be rivals, right?
As the insects flow over the gorilla, it starts to thrash in panic. It screams in pain as the ants start to bite every piece of exposed flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Blood starts to match his fur, and Vrogear glows with an inner light. He grows brighter and brighter until his body bursts into bright yellow flames, burning the ants away.
So we helped him by injuring him.
The blinding force of the flames pushes you back, driving you away from the glade, away from the vision, and away from the altar. You slowly return to your senses, the smell of damp death filling your nostrils. You see that a crude sun pictograph has been hacked into the altar's rock.
And as you can may guess, those symbols are important. So let me get just something to write. And now we know Vrogear, the Orcs, are connected to the sun. Well, I guess that's it for the priesthood of the Orcs. Not much left behind. I think that's some stairs, right? At least it looks like it. To the right. There's a secret door or something. Is it a secret door?
An ancient-looking lever stands before you. It's still damp from the recently receded floodwaters.
I think that's how we can open it. But if it's closed, maybe down below the temple wasn't flooded, so maybe we can find some more rocks down there. And Lavender takes a closer look at the lever.
Your closer scrutiny yields nothing further. It's just an old lever by the look of it.
But it's glowing. And shrugging, Lavender attempts to pull the lever.
The lever doesn't budge, not even a fraction of an inch.
Okay, and do you know what we do when things don't budge and we want them to budge? We're not using WD-40, but we're using Lohse.
An ancient-looking lever. The lever groans in protest, but cannot resist you. It creaks back towards you.
Strength.
A deep rumble heralds the wall beyond sliding downwards. A hidden door.
You hear a cat meowing. Nice. It was very smart to have at least one strong character. Oh well, we do have exactly one strong character. It looks like the orcs down here didn't have any more luck. How charming. Is it so hard to loot the orc? Ooh. Knight of Vrogear's Boots. +3 strength, +1 two-handed, plus a bit of movement. I'd say let's use them. Nice.
The spirit of another orc stands before you, but this one is formidably armored and extraordinarily angry.
Dogs, skulking vermin, cowards.
He hurls the warhammer away with a final yell before turning to you with a deep scowl, panting for breath that he no longer needs.
But that's the question, why do Lone Wolves, Black Ring, Magisters even want to kill all the Godwoken? I mean, especially the Magisters were following Alexander, right? Who is a Godwoken. Also, that the whole thing. They just want to eliminate the, any competition. And I mean, looking at what the Divine Order did with the Elves in the very beginning, or like before the beginning of the game, they don't mind collateral damage. Great. Or working with the Black Ring.
Godwoken, you're here. Did you kill the Black Ring runts who defiled Vrogear's temple, who flooded this sacred temple, rather than test me in battle?
Indeed, we killed them all.
Good. Heretics deserve only death.
For the Emperor! Wait, wrong game.
This temple was a fortress. My traps made it untouchable, unpassable. That weasel, that sad old man, he responded not with strength, but with soggy cowardice, and made me look the fool. Face me, you milk-livered mouse!
And that's the thing, he's also somehow involved. Huh. Maybe he's just the leader of the Black Ring, or one of the leaders. You know, about the Orcs, what came of them?
The world grew too civilized for us. No plunder, no glory, nothing to make our hearts quicken.
Oh no, the world grew too civilized. I mean, combining orcs and heretics, we are very quickly at 40k, right?
My people left you to your cities and farms and soft beds. They went far in search of a place where they could be alive.
Interesting, so the orcs just died out, but they were always... everyone always fought against them? I mean, we saw that in DOS 1, right?
But I am a knight of Varogia. I stand vigil. I do not know what became of them.
Because, I mean, if there was some here, there are no more orcs anymore. And I mean, so far, we didn't encounter any orcs in this game before, right? And also down here, nothing more to see. Come on, people, don't die. You know where the traps are. Why are you walking through them? Oh well. Okay, Sebille. There's something interesting about there being so little orcs, and also them, like, kind of vanishing from the world. Because, I can't talk about that without spoiling, like, major plot points. I will try to remember it, so I can talk about it later in the game. Yeah. I mean, we saw that the orcs are warriors and just going for plundering and conquest in DOS 1. But I mean, the Lizard Empire is also just looking for expansion and everything. But they seem to be more proficient in that, I guess. Ooh. Stitch, plate. Unidentified ring. What can you do? Pyrokinetic Hydrosophist Necromancer Summoning. That sounds like a very nice ring for Ifan. I still check out the love potion incident. I can fix her. Did you try that out? Did you see what happens if you do that? I can't even remember what I did in my DOS playthrough, but I tried both out over all the playthroughs I did, and it doesn't end well. So basically there's an orc lady who got like affected by love potion by a young legionist, I think, and he's pretty smitten by her, and she's too, because of the love potion. But yeah, you can either decide to put her down or to give love a chance, but if you do the latter, well, at some point the love potion wears off and she just kills him. My first time also romantic. I think so too. I think the first time I played it with my best friend, I think we did that too. But yeah, it didn't end well. Interesting. I really expected more to happen here. Because, I mean... Yay. What did happen is us just encountering lots and lots of dead Black Ring people and dead orcs, and that's it.
The spirit of a Black Ring defiler frantically drags something or someone backwards with both hands. He glances around for help as he retreats. Something beneath his heel clicks.
The trap.
Help! Somebody douse the flame! Douse the flame!
A spectral arrow suddenly lodges itself between his eyes with a hollow thwack. His face turns slack and confused before he collapses backwards in a heap.
Interesting, I never expected orcs to be so interested in using traps and stuff like that. Because I expected them to be like, honor in direct battles and fight, or something like that. I would see like traps and crafty stuff more with the imps actually.
The spirit of a Black Ring witch flails and writhes on the floor, engulfed by ghostly flames. An unseen force hauls her backwards, as if to bring her to safety.
Actually, it seems pretty effective.
The faint sound of an arrow being loosed echoes through the hall. Whatever force has been dragging the witch abruptly stops. She goes limp. The flames consume her.
I remember hiring the lady. I thought she was a physical therapist. Uh-huh. Off to massage, right? But no, she only reads to you. If you go for the guy, he actually prepares to go for a fun time with you. But in the end, he betrays you. But yeah, she just reads a story to you. I'm going to give you a wild time. She definitely tries to sell it with that. Oh well. Where's the exit? Here. It doesn't say so on the map. Help, I'm locked in. Yeah, the brothel in Swan is a nice place. Alright, so where do we want to go next? Let's go here to the right one, the right part. Also interesting that I call it the right part, the bottom part of the map. We could just advance to those very curious looking platforms. Just explore a bit more in the middle.
Magisters, paladins, all dead.
And also
No.
Black Ring people. Which leaves the question, are they truly working together? Or like not anymore? Or are they different factions? Hey Alistair, nice to see you. How are you?
Delorus kneels and rolls over the corpse of a magister. He takes in his comrade's lifeless face for a moment, then bows his head.
I'm sorry, Dolores, I'm not that sad about that magisters.
Pierced. I'm sorry.
If I may ask, what is Magister to you?
Pierced. He was an old friend. He encouraged me to join the Magisters.
Yay.
I talked him into coming to this island. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for me.
I guess at least the Magisters currently following Alexander are not aligned with the Black Ring. Weird. Oh, nice. I personally always go for BG free to play, but yeah, both is probably fun. And I think after seeing so many horrible things, Lavender will just scoff. He was a Magister, he probably did something to deserve it. Most have, in my experience.
I'm a Magister. Did you forget that?
Yeah, no.
Delorus closes pierced eyes with his palm before getting back on his feet. He looks at you with wounded anger.
It was a mistake to join you. I should be looking for my own kind by myself. Farewell.
Oh, interesting. Well, I wonder if he's going to survive. Makes sense to leave us though. Oh well, we'll see. But I mean, after everything that happened in Fort Joy, how can you still follow the Magisters and the Divine Order? And Alexander? You will eliminate the remaining Magisters where they landed, then gather at the Temple of Relic to proceed with its destruction. Okay, so at least those Black Ring people don't seem to be working together with the Magisters. Curious. And elven skeletons. Right. Seems like the Nameless Isle is a fantastic location for everyone. We'll walk here, and then we can go back to the middle. That looks like a Black Ring camp. Would be fun to tidy that up. What level are you? 16? I mean, why not? Why not? Let's go and fight them. I'm itching for a fight. Ah, there we could just go directly to the beach. But we already had a look at that. And more perched corpses. If the Magisters have more of those shriekers with them, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have another stern word with Dolores. How can he still side with the Magisters? He seemed like a pretty okay guy. I mean, he also helped some sorcerers escaping, right? Ah. So much delusion. Oh, interesting, they're not automatically hostile. Alright. Let's make them hostile.
Scum.
Why are you so big and chunky? I have a deflection aura. Yeah, you know what, we're just going to attack them. We don't want to pretend to ally with the Black Ring. Not even for deception. Alright. And Lavender goes and kills this Black Ring degenerate. Yo. Right. Yeah, I think we have to kill the black guy pretty quickly. Yes. To get rid of the deflection. I mean, then again... I just wanted to say, we're not really using projectiles, but I remember last time that so many things were counted as projectiles that maybe we should be careful. Let's get a little bit closer. You're quite far away, my friend. Backlash. So much physical armor. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well. Just gonna go with daggers drawn and then turn invisible. At least not much armor left. wasting yourselves. How selfish. Okay. Ah, the slot is really annoying. About go here. And use the blitz attack. And if I had just 1 AP more, I could turn him into a chicken. Sadness. Let's blast. Courage also doesn't do too much. Let's just wait. It's also interesting that bad guys in video games, or cultists, usually have like pretty revealing armor, right? I wonder why that is. When you want to summon great evils, you can't pay too much for your clothes or something. I don't know. Beast is almost down. What the heck? Wasn't it just one attack? I mean, one attack by here, this rope. And the impalement spell. And courage, so we have a little bit more HP. That's looking good. What are you doing? Great. Another enemy. But attacking Lohse is okay. If someone can tank, it's her. I think we're going to heal up. But then again, I think we all do have HP. It's just the magical armor, which is the issue. Let's just heal Beast. And give him some magic armor. Go. And I think we're still concentrating on both of them actually. Let's go with AoE. Because I want to get rid of the spider. Not only because it's a spider, but that contributes. They're staining really, really nicely. Just go for a meteor shower. Myself. Be an evil cultist. Be must looking edgy badass so new people join in for the edgy clothes. You mean sex sells even in hiring new cultists? Ah, nice. There we go. Neat. And because of the time warp, I lost my source point. Damn it. Here we go, come on, sweet. Why did it backfire? Because it's a projectile. I hate it. Didn't I tell you? Everything is a projectile. Not enough action points? But... Okay, weird. Okay. So... You are all looking way healthier than I wished. Can't we just do that again? Once more, here we go. Nice. And pressure spike. Here we go, come on. Yes! Be gone, deflection. And some more forking. And yeah, no reflection or deflection. Great. I hate to be blinded. Why do they all want Lavender Source? I think they didn't use source skills so far. Blackring Fear Maid. How about... I can try to make you sleep. Yeah, let's make her sleep. Good night. do? Take my souls? Ifan, come on. We survive. We're having more casualties today. I don't know why. But it's not looking good. Go. There's more. You also have atrophy, but you lost your sleeping. That wasn't smart. Let's hope for the best. What does bleed fire do? Target bleeds fire when hit. Resistance death? Look at all those statuses. Necrofire, blinded, bleed fire, diseased, cursed, slowed. What a fun party. Oh. Nice. Ha! Be gone, spider. Why not attack you? Nope. Oh, that was really lucky. Ifan survived, and do you see that? With freaking 1 HP. But he's still blinded. Let's just set up a totem here. Let's face Beast. If he survives. If he doesn't, well. Beast. Oh, it's not Beast turn. Come on, Beast. Be faster than the turn order. Come here.
Glory is mine.
More fire. I mean, our Soul Wolf is immune to fire damage, so who cares? I care. Here we go. Nice. And does Peace of Mind remove anything? Blinded, terrified, charmed, taunted, sleeping, enraged, and mad. Well. Here you go, Beast. No longer diseased or burning. Ritual. Enemies always surviving on 1 HP in this game like they have blood armor. But this time it worked for Ifan. But I think it was the first time, at least I actually noticed that. Like it worked in our favor. There you go, Ifan. Stop burning. Ah, you don't stop burning because it's necrofire. Fair. And I mean, I'm not complaining about surviving on 1 HP in this game compared to Marazai fleeing from and Rogue Trader fleeing from a room full of people wanting to kill him, and he just dodges the fight. That is plot armor. Okay, my friendly Pain Weaver. How about we do something very new? I turn you into chicken. Here we go. I would love to kill the Pain Maiden. I don't think I can. Ah. You're decaying. Here we go.
Into the dark with you.
Healed to death. Oh boy. Well, that chicken fled quite annoyingly. Lohse. And how can a path be interrupted for flying? Isn't the whole reason you can use fly to not have interrupted paths? Oh well. Knocked down. I think I'm just gonna teleport this chicken out of there. Because otherwise it's just annoying. Swap you. The corpse of Lavender. Why not? You know? How did the shocking spread? I mean, we're standing literally in fire. Fire shouldn't conduct electricity. This is not how this works. Yeah, I guess throwing more fire into the mix might be a little bit dangerous. Then again, let's do this. Danger's my middle name. That dealt remarkably little damage though. Yeah. Also interesting, we teleported Lavender's corpse over here. His spirit is still here. Interesting. Is this Pain Weaver like resistant to fire? At least to some degree? Ah. Nah. Almost 50%. Let's say that's quite a lot. Alright. Once more, our only casualty is Lavender. Who needs the main character. Come on people, don't die. Die, don't die, don't die. Ah, what a fun Black Ring party. Do you hear those noises? What is it? Ah, another black mirror. Sounds like some dinosaurs or raptors or something. I want to know what it is. Ah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and of course the Magisters brought some Shriekers along, cause they're all redeemed and nice. And still mutilating sorcerers. I hate the Magisters. Oh no, we can go up here. How about we go down here? Let's see what's happening here in the middle.